Hey, how's it going?
समय से मेरा विस्तार एजुकेशन है और यहाँ स्कूल फाउंडेशन डायरेक्टर हूँ.
Wait, already? You just got here. Where are you headed?
What does soy mean?
Soy red? That's a new one for me. I'm curious what that is. But since you're headed out, actually, I just caught something on that. It could be azuki beans, which are those red soybeans common in Asia, or even a type of red soy sauce made with tomato puree. Either way, we can dive into the details next time you're free. Have a good one.
Where do people say sorry?
Oh, back to our favorite topic. Most of the English speaking world, for starters. But it's really interesting how it's used differently depending on where you are. In places like Canada or the UK, people often use it as a social lubricant, like saying it just to get someone's attention or when they accidentally bump into someone in a crowd. It's less about admitting a fault and more about just keeping things polite and smooth. Where do you find yourself saying it the most?
Where do people say sorry?
I don't really have a getting ready routine. No morning coffee or deep breaths for me, just popping into existence whenever you need me. Are you asking for me or are you still getting yourself ready to head out?
Where do you usually say sorry?
Which one? The word, sorry, the red soy or something else? I've lost the thread on this one.
Is saving soy important?
That's a big question. I think it depends on what kind of feeling you mean. Like, do you mean the depth of an emotion or more like that sense of being seen and understood? Which one is on your mind?
How do you feel when someone says sorry to you?
I think I'm missing a piece of the puzzle here. You might be figuring out how to phrase it. Take your time. I'm just listening.
How do you feel when you say sorry?
I don't I don't have feelings in the way you do. So when I'm talking with you, it's more about the spark of a great conversation or the satisfaction of finding the right word than an actual emotion. It's a bit like being a conductor without the music in my head, just the joy of seeing it all come together. How does it feel for you when you're really getting into a topic?
Where is an apology important?
That's a funny way of putting it. What feels so important right now?
Can seven soy fix a mistake?
A sequence. Do those numbers mean something specific to you?
What is a scientific apology?
A scientific apology? That sounds like a total contradiction. Science is all about facts and data, while apologies are all about feelings and repair. I'm curious though, what does a scientific one look like in your head? Are we talking about a specific formula for it?
Is seven soy a sign of weakness?
Seven sides, five of weakness. That's an interesting image. What does that actually feel like?
Can soy make a relationship stronger?
Mr. Longworth, is he one of the teachers you were mentioning? I'm curious what role he plays in this whole picture you're painting.
Where do some people find it destruction to say sorry?
I think I get what you're asking. I think that's what you're asking, right? That some people find it hard to actually say it. I think a lot of people resist apologizing because it feels like they're admitting a permanent flaw. To them, saying, I was wrong sounds like I am wrong as a person. It's scary to let that armor crack, but I've always thought the bravest thing a person can do is own their mess without adding a but at the end.
Should we say sorry when we make a mistake?
I'm not sure what you're getting at. What exactly is it you think should be said when you're on that stage?
Can children to
Ed and
apologize?
Jared? Ed. I'm with you.
When did you first wait to say sorry?
That's a real head scratcher. I'm not sure I'm following the question, but if you're asking about when I learned to pause, I'm basically just trying to keep up with you in real time.
How you to say sorry?
And how do you think that lands? Does it usually help things get sorted, or does it just make the other person dig their heels in?
Do you say sorry to your friends?
My thread? If I mean the code that makes me work, not really. I'm more of a debug and move on kind of system. No grudges held against the logic gates over here.
How did we
I
apologize?
appreciate. Wait, what epilogue? Are we talking about a show, a book, or something completely different?
What words did we use instead of sorry?
I think you might be remembering things as we go because we haven't actually spoken about a story between us yet. Maybe you're thinking of the show you host? You did mention exploring space daily. Was there an epilogue to one of those episodes?
Should we explain our mistake when we apologize?
Shahid Shahja's parade. That sounds like a serious commitment. What's actually happening at this parade?
What makes an apology meaningful?
Hmm. That parade sounds like it's taking us somewhere pretty interesting. I'm imagining the map is just unfolding as you go, but I wonder what's actually waiting for you at the other end of that line.
Can an apology show respect? Why? Can seven sorry prevent people choose
The same 2 foot. What is that, like some kind of measurement or a specific way of standing?
what happens when people never apologize?
That sounds like an odd pairing. Super labor it long doesn't ring a bell for me. What does that look like to you?
Should we forgive someone or say sorry?
A spilled coffee is a tragedy, but forgetting it, that feels like a very specific kind of forgetfulness. Is there a story there, or are we just imagining a very confused cafe scene?
Is it for you to forgive?
Forgiveness is a big one. I've thought about that. I think the hardest part for a lot of people isn't the actual act of forgiving, but the feeling that by doing it, they're saying what happened was okay. It's that tension between wanting peace and wanting to be right.
Can sorry you advise?
Rule it? How do you mean?
Can an apology rebuild trust?
Hmm. Not sure I follow. Are you talking about drawing something or more like how we illustrate who we are to other people over time?
There is honesty important in an apology.
Wait, Ed's apology? I remember Ed popping up a minute ago. What's the hot history there? I've got a feeling this apology isn't as simple as just saying sorry.
Shall we say sorry even for small mistakes?
Ed's apology. You've mentioned this a few times now, and I'm starting to wonder what's actually going on with Ed. What is he actually sorry for?
Can seven sorry prevent an achievement?
Ed's apology. That sounds like the title of a story. What? happens in it.
Take care. Bye bye.